Is growing. The founder of the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, says that this is what motivated the group this year to invite President Xi Jinping to deliver the keynote address in Davos.
You'll own nothing. You're definitely going to be happy about it. And listen to Xi Jinping, the leader of the Chinese Communist Party. Listen to him because he'll help you be a little more compliant with a willingness to own nothing while thinking you're happy about it. Welcome back to the JP Reacts channel, my beautiful freedom-loving friend, where we like to call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of tyrants, shine the light of awareness on woke absurdities, and highlight the amazing work of other freedom fighters. You've heard a million times, you've been told, and hopefully you're not complying, you're gonna own nothing and you're gonna be happy about it. Famous words from the World Economic Forum and their prestiged, very unelected leader, Bond villain, Klaus Schwab. Now, in a second, we're going to take a look at a little compilation from the film The Great Awakening. It's the third installment in the Plandemic series from Mikki Willis. And this compilation, it's a great montage to show this communist agenda, which hinges on abolishing private property. You'll own nothing, and we're going to be happy about it. So abolishing private property for the greater good. It is in the playbook of communism, and they're trying to run the play here in America, certainly. They're just not saying, hey guys, we're doing the playbook in communism. No. They're doing the playbook, and they always hide it under the guise of this is for the greater good. Give up your gas stove, it's for the greater good. Give up your gas guzzling car, it's for the greater good. Give up your property, it's for the greater good. Farmers, give up your land, it's for the greater good. How's that working out for you, Dutch farmers? There's a reason why they're resisting. But before we get to this short compilation of clips, I want to just read to you the Twitter message. This was posted by Mikki Willis. He's the filmmaker, director of The Great Awakening and the other Plandemic films. Proud to say he's a dear friend of mine. He's very wise. He exposes information, and also I know he's got a tremendous heart. He is out for the greater good. He wants you to own things, so you will be happy about it. So here's what Mikki said on Twitter. In the words of Karl Marx, the theory of communists may be summed up in the single sentence: abolition of private property. Today we have covert communists. They are indeed communists. They don't tell you that, but they're communists. Actions speak louder than words. So today we have covert communists, including the World Economic Forum's Klaus Schwab, forwarding ideologies such as you'll own nothing and you'll be happy. In other words, out of the communist playbook, what we have to do is the abolition of private property. He goes on, those who seek total control over humanity are working hard to condition us to expect less from life. Of course, the only way they can achieve this is by convincing the masses that it's for the greater good. Again, it's weaponized morality. I've pointed this out on other videos. Getting good people to think that doing a bad thing is a good thing, so they'll consent to it, obey for the greater good because it's a good person. But when good people are using their brains, their own discernment, not outsourcing their thinking and being told this is a good thing, so I'm just going to take it at face value, the good people can see through this. Of course, the only way they can achieve this is by convincing the masses it's for the greater good. How much longer will we allow the power hungry to infringe on our human rights and civil liberties? How about, I like the timeline of not a second longer. The power has always been in our hands. At what point are we willing to use it? Mikki Willis, father and filmmaker. Now let's take a look at his short compilation of clips supporting this message from his latest film, The Great Awakening.
In 2014, Klaus Schwab called for the Great Reset.
We need a Great Reset.
Which he positioned as the solution to the world's most urgent issues. The dark...
And Klaus, whoever elected you, whoever gave you the authority, oh, you're authoritarian, so you're trying to grab the authority without consent from the people? Got it. See you, covert communist, Klaus Schwab.
The reality of Schwab's agenda is detailed in his best-selling book, COVID-19, The Great Reset. His endgame mission is to replace independent governance with a top-down controlled, one world government and a central bank-controlled digital currency.
Beware of the digital currencies, ladies and gentlemen. Not a fan.
When they say, you'll be happy, what they mean is, you'll be enslaved. That's why they're talking about a great reset. That's why they're talking about introducing this quasi-communist, quasi-socialist agenda. They know we've run the course where we cannot continue down the path of the ever-increasing indebtedness because we have a generation that quite literally cannot afford to buy a house.
Millions of Americans are priced out of buying a home.
Well, let's have BlackRock buy up all the homes. It's going to be easier for people to not have any private property if they can't afford private property.
So it's easy to tell that generation, we're going to forgive your college debt,
Student debt relief.
and set your expectations lower. You're going to rent forever. We're going to celebrate the tiny house movement. We're going to do all of these things which sound cool because they're shaping our narrative so that we become capable of expecting less.
Yeah, and you're doing it for the greater good. You're told you're going to be happy with less. Not that material possessions will be what makes you happy, but also a lack of material possessions also isn't what makes you happy. You're doing it for the environment. You're doing it for the greater good, along with these lowered expectations that we want you to consent to and obey and think are a good thing. Greater good.
What we need to do is not expect less. We need to remove inefficiencies so we can experience more. And that's the subtle distinction that the Great Reset is missing.
Like most globalists, Schwab regards communist China as a shining model of how he intends to transform the world.
We now welcome His Excellency Xi Jinping.
I don't think he's that excellent. I'll be honest with you. I think he's a scumbag. He oppresses people. He's a communist. He has concentration camps, running genocide against the Uyghur people in China. Nothing excellent about that. I wonder why Schwab thinks he's so excellent. Maybe they've got similar values.
China has made significant economic and social achievements under your leadership.
Significant as you've oppressed people so good. You make people disappear so well when they don't obey you, the government. You do that so good. Great achievements, Your Excellency.
Chinese influence on global affairs is growing. The founder of the World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab, says that this is what motivated the group this year to invite President Xi Jinping to deliver the keynote address in Davos.
Schwab said Xi's presence was a sign of the shift from a unipolar world dominated by the United States to a more multipolar system in which rising powers like China will have a step up and play a bigger role.
Again, why is anybody listening to Klaus Schwab? Why does Klaus think he deserves to have anybody listen to him? He doesn't even have a good Instagram account. He's not even the status of an influencer. He's certainly not been elected to anything. Klaus, if you're watching this, first off, thank you for subscribing. Second off, you have no authority, bro. You deserve none. You have never achieved anything that garners any kind of respect. So, peace out, Schwab.
I think it's a role model for many countries.
A role model.
But we have to go one step further.
By the way, that's not a German or a Swiss accent. That's a reptilian accent. That's how they sound.
It's a systemic transformation of the world.
Artificial intelligence, the metaverse, synthetic biology. Our life in 10 years from now will be completely different.
Will he still be alive? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's got his hands on some kind of technology where he's probably already dead, but he's able to propagate his consciousness in this little droopy face neck meat suit.
And who masters those technologies will be the master of the world.
Masters these technologies will be the masters of the world. Guess what, bro? That's the way authoritarians think. Who wants to be the master of the world and rule over other people? Well, psychologically fractured individuals like yourself, Klaus. That's who likes to do that. The rest of us, I love the libertarian mindset, which is don't take my stuff. Leave me alone. Don't take my stuff. And having that mindset to other people, don't take their stuff. Like, it's great. Like, respect people, be kind, don't take anybody's crap, don't let anybody take your crap. The world's going to be in a good place because that's not anybody being the master of the world. That's people becoming masters of their own lives while respecting the other individuals who are the masters of their respectful lives. And I think the only way Klaus's agenda can possibly succeed is for people enslaving themselves to fear. That's why I wear this shirt. Fear is not a virtue. When people feel afraid and they think that's a good driver to have behind the steering wheel of the car of their life, whether it's the fear of, the environment, or fear of this is infringing on something else, this is for the greater good, the fear that it's not for the greater good compels me to, take the fear out of the driver's seat. Fear is not a virtue. Fear is a part of life, but is best put in the passenger seat, preferably the back seat. You can feel the fear, but not make decisions based on the fear. And the more people realize fear is not a virtue, it's not a decision maker, the more Klaus gets to feel as powerless as he deserves to feel, which is a significant amount of powerlessness. At most, the power to be the master of his own life, nobody else's. So, not a fan of Klaus, as you can tell. By the way, also, The Great Awakening, it is well worth the watch. I'm proud to have a small appearance in it as well. So you can check out the full film, The Great Awakening, for free at plandemicseries.com. Check it out if you haven't already. And thank you for being with me as we call out the lies, hypocrisy, and corruption of communists and the woke absurdities that they attempt to justify their destructive agendas. And thank you for letting us highlight the amazing work of the freedom fighter Mikki Willis for this amazing film. Appreciate you watching with me. But before you go, I want to tell you about one of my favorite health tools, the Bond Charge infrared sauna blanket. Do you know what the problem is with saunas? Most of them suck because they're expensive and take up a lot of space. And that makes it really hard, expensive, and inconvenient to get the amazing benefits that you will get if you're doing saunas regularly. But I'm happy to say Bond Charge solves those problems with the infrared sauna blanket. It's by far become my favorite way to sauna. I'll tell you why in a second, but first, some of the amazing benefits of why I sauna is boosted metabolism, stress reduction, sleeping better, and detoxification. And there's a lot of others. If you want to be lean and ripped, can you say heat shock proteins, bro? So aside from gifting me the amazing benefits from an infrared sauna, the other reasons why I absolutely love the infrared sauna blanket by Bond Charge is because it's inexpensive and it's convenient and compact. If I wasn't using the most cost-effective sauna system on the market, I'd have a big, blocky, expensive sauna taking up my entire bedroom or half my living room or half my garage. But instead of that, I get to quickly and easily roll out the infrared sauna blanket. I'm usually using it for 30-minute sessions 3 times a week, and then when I'm done, I wipe it down, put it away, and I don't have my beautiful home left cluttered. Using this bad boy has become an absolute staple in my health and fitness routine. I find I recover faster from exercise, injuries recover faster, my metabolism is boosted, and I'm detoxifying on a regular basis. And I sleep better. If you want to bring the most cost-effective, convenient, and compact infrared sauna system on the market into your life, then just go to bondcharge.com/JPReacts. And while you're there, use the discount code JPReacts for 15% off. Happy health and healing, my friend.